The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan, has what I believe to be one of the best bank heist scenes in any movie. It sets up the main antagonist and shows off his insanity. The Joker's theme by Hans Zimmer plays throughout the scene and is jarring and jagged. It is played on the electric cello and feels slightly disturbing and off-putting, similar to how the Joker is disturbing. The scene starts off zooming in on a high-rise in Gotham City. A window breaks and we see two thugs in clown masks. One thug loads a grappling hook and shoots it over to the next building. The shot changes startlingly quickly, and we see a shot of a man holding a clown mask on a curb. The man on the curb is looking slightly down, hiding his face. We zoom in on his mask instead of his head, hinting that he is the man behind the mask planning it all. A car pulls up and he quickly affixes his mask, obscuring his face. As we can see, many of the shots of the Joker are full shots that focus longer and more fully on just him than on any other character. Shots of the Joker are shots of dominance and control. The second thug, the alarm guy, falls getting off the zip line. This shows that he is less apt with running and doesn't commit crimes in person.
Three of a kind, let's do this.
That's it? 3 guys?
2 guys on the roof. Every guy gets a share, 5 shares is plenty.
6 shares. Don't forget the guy playing the job.
He thinks he can sit it out and still take a slice. I know why they call him the Joker.
So why do they call him the Joker? I heard he wears makeup. Makeup? Yeah, to scare people. You know, war paint.
The guy driving the car says 3 of a kind, referring to the 3 guys in the car doing the robbing, and then the 2 guys on the roof breaking in. He says that they'll split the money 5 ways, which is plenty. The other thug reminds him of the employer. Little does he know his employer, the Joker, is in the back seat. The Joker doesn't participate in the conversation and just looks out the window listening. The first thug says that they won't give him any money because he's not helping, stating that he is called the Joker because he is a joke and just plans the job expecting to be paid. The guy in the car says, "I know why they call him the Joker." Then the scene switches to the 2 guys on the roof, and the alarm guy asks, "Why do they call him the Joker?" And the vault guy says, "It's because he wears makeup, like war paint, to scare people," showing that the thugs hired by the Joker can only speculate to his reasoning. The Joker and the 2 other men step out of the car and run into the bank. The one man shoots in the air to scare people and knocks over a cop and hits him in the back to keep him down. The second man tells people to put their hands in the air and their heads down, and pulls the bank teller out of their booth, saying, "I'm making a withdrawal." He pulls them out to keep them from hiding and calling the cops. The Joker takes out grenades and hands them to everyone. The men on the roof take out the alarm. The alarm guy mentions that the alarm doesn't dial out to 911, which is a hint that this is a mob bank rather than a regular bank, because they wouldn't want the police to know what they were doing. The alarm guy saying, "I'm done here," is poetic, because as the alarm guy finishes with the alarm, the vault guy shoots him in the back because he is done with life. In the next scene, we see the bank manager slowly take off his glasses, showing he is calm and collected. We then switch to the vault guy, who starts drilling into the vault. Next, we see the Joker hand people grenades, and second thug says, "We don't want anyone to do anything with their hands other than holding on for dear life," which likely means that the grenades are rigged to explode the moment you let go. We see the first thug hit a policeman and tell everyone to stay on the ground. The bank manager then shoots him in the back, not caring if he hits innocent bystanders or not. The next clip of the scene is what appears to be the main climax. The camera focuses on the bank manager as he takes out the first thug, and then starts shooting at the Joker. The Joker runs behind counters and hides from him. The manager is using a very short-barreled shotgun, and as I said, does not care about making casualties. The Joker dashes behind the last counter, and the second thug asks if the bank manager is out of bullets. The Joker nods his head after thinking a moment, and the second thug stands up. The manager uses his last shot on him, and the Joker takes his opportunity to shoot the manager. This shows how the Joker is willing to put anyone's life on the line to further his games. The second thug then goes into the vault with the bag to help the vault guy. As we saw, the vault guy got electrocuted by the vault, and now he is wearing shoes on his hands to use as an insulator. He asks why this happened to the second thug, and he said it's because it's a mob bank. The vault guy mentions that he was told to shoot the alarm guy, and the second guy replied that he was told to do the same thing. The Joker is using game theory, which is where you turn the weakest of your crew against each other so that you have less people to get rid of. The second thug then comments on the lack of car space, which is foreshadowing, then aims his gun at the Joker. The second thug says, "I bet you were told to kill me after we loaded the cash," and we see his eyes and there is fear in them. We see the Joker's face, but we can't even see his eyes. The Joker looks at his watch and finally reveals his voice, saying, "No, no, no, I killed a bus driver," then repositions himself so that the second thug will get hit with the bus. This establishes a theme throughout the film that the Joker has everything perfectly timed out and has backup plans for when things go wrong. The bus driver helps him load the cash and inquires where everyone else is. As a response, we see the Joker shoot him in the chest, as if he doesn't even want to watch him die because his life isn't important enough to bother him.
No, I killed a bus driver.
The Joker's heist is finally over, leaving him with all the money. The bank manager who is on the ground yells at the Joker that criminals in the town used to have some morals. He yells asking, "What do you believe in?" which is showing that the Joker doesn't believe in anything, that he is the chaos that makes the world go round. The Joker then puts a smoke bomb in the manager's mouth and says, "I believe that whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger." He then removes his mask, and the manager has pure fear and horror in his eyes, which reflects the audience's horror at seeing Heath Ledger's Joker for the first time. It is genuinely creepy, and the music also reflects this by going from a D note to a slightly deeper C note. This is also a nod to DC Comics.
Look at you. What do you believe in, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
The Joker has the pin of the smoke bomb tied to his jacket, and he walks to the bus. He closes the door as if closing the life of the manager. The thread is taut between the bomb and the bus. As the Joker pulls the bus away, the pin gets pulled out of his mouth, and the music fades as the pin hits the floor. We zoom in on the manager as we see the fear in his eyes in his last moments. He groans as his life is over. As we saw earlier when the Joker looked at his watch, it was all planned so that the buses would be driving by and that there would be one open slot for him. This demonstrates how methodically and meticulously the Joker has every moment planned, and as the buses leave, the policemen arrive. This is my favorite opener to any movie. I think it really sums up the Joker well, and presents the world you're in with just a few short minutes. This scene is all about the shock and chaos of the Joker. It is more than just a simple bank heist. In fact, the heist itself takes a back seat in comparison with the sheer insanity of the Joker. The Joker drives this movie and is one of the best movie villains, along with one of the best introduction to any movie villain I have ever seen.